Millbrae is famous for two things: some of the best schools in the Bay Area and a real estate market that's almost impossible to crack. I'm Carl.
And I'm Vivian, and today we are touring the two extremes of this zip code. On the lower end, we have the cheapest listing on the market at $1.5 million. And in this city, that is considered your entry starting point. Now, on the other end of the extreme, we have a $3.5 million luxury estate.
Wow, that's a $2 million difference. But here's the crazy part. The lower the square footage, the actual higher dollar per square footage you're actually going to be paying.
Yeah, so first we're going to be touring the $1.5 million home and shows you what a starter home in Millbrae actually gets you. And then we're going to show you why jumping to the luxury real estate market, although it's a massive financial leap, shows you a very different side of real estate.
Listed at $1.488, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,110 square feet. Let's check it out. All right, as soon as we get in here, I have the living room on my right-hand side with a fireplace. It is going to be a gas-burning fireplace. And then as you continue throughout the home here, right behind me I have my dining room that flows directly into the kitchen over here. Now the kitchen has been upgraded, so you will see gas appliances, upgraded countertops, refinished cabinets, and of course, all the appliances are going to be brand new. One thing you can do is remove this wall and it'll really open up your living space as well as the kitchen. Right before you get into the hallway, right off of your kitchen, we have the first bedroom. Now this one will be the smallest of the three, which is why it's staged as an office. You do get a little small closet here, but keep in mind, of the three, this one will be the smallest one, and you do have vision right into the front yard here. Coming down the hallway, we have our only bathroom, which means that when you have guests over, everybody's using this. You're using it, and your guests are using it. At the end of the hallway, you have bedroom number 2, but it's a little bit larger than that first one that we saw that was as office space. The last bedroom is right off of the second bedroom. Before you enter, you do have a little storage place here. And then of course, this is the largest of the three. So this is your master bedroom. This one is the brightest, so you get a lot more natural light here. We are really close to the street, so keep that in mind. So this one, as well as the office, proximity to the street, you can see your neighbors pulling in right there. So privacy may be a little bit lower than what you're used to. Hello. Before you exit, which is gonna be right off of your kitchen, you do have the laundry room as well as your water tank here. This is kind of an eyesore. I would highly recommend to install a door here because your living room directly stares into this big hunk of metal. All right, we're gonna check out the outside. So this is your 1-car garage. You're gonna be coming in through the driveway, which is gonna be right off to my right-hand side. Right next to the garage, they made a little, kind of cool little den area that you can hang out with, have some barbecue. It's pretty neat. And then a nice little patch of backyard here. Perfect for your dogs, for your children to play. You know when people say that things look cozy? This is cozy, but in a good way, not in like the, oh, it's small way. Like, this is nice. And look, guys, there's AC. We never get AC out here. So this is 1,110 square feet of beautiful living space in Millbrae. Listed at $1.488, which comes out to $1,341 a square foot. Very important. This home are for people who really want to be in Millbrae and are willing to pay the premium for the land. You're not just buying a house, you're buying a seat at the table. You're buying the zip code.
As we head over to the most expensive listing in Millbrae, the math actually shifts. We're looking at a home that's almost $3.5 million. The price nearly doubles, but the space that you're getting actually triples. Now this pencils out to $1,085 a square foot. You're essentially getting a volume discount. And this is partly because the competition at that price point is very thin compared to the feeding frenzy you're getting at the entry level of $1.5 million. We are now at the most expensive listing in Millbrae at $3.5 million. 5-bed with an office space, 4 baths, 3,226 square feet. There is so much house. So let's get started here off to our right. We have a little bit of a divider here, and then we go straight into the dining room. This is massive. I don't know what kind of table you'd put here. You could probably fit like a 16 to 20 people table here. It's massive. And then over here, we have the kitchen, everything massive, full island here. And look at this fridge. We have commercial sized fridge, 48-inch stove, really beautiful. We're on the hill, so we are higher up and you do have pretty nice views. It is a little obstructed with the trees and the poles and stuff, but you still get a decent view. And then over here, we have a living room and some built-ins for like a bar display, really nice modern looking fireplace. This home was refinished in 2019, so only a few years old in terms of the updates. Now coming down the hallway, first of all, this is a really long hallway. We don't see these in homes, in regular homes. You're gonna get lost in here if you don't know what you're doing. This is the first bathroom off to our right. This is a full bath and it has a really big shower with a seating area. I don't know, like I need to look up synonyms for massive, because this is the theme here. Now on the left side, we have our first bedroom. It is going to be one of the smaller bedrooms, but still compared to the house we just came from, this is probably the size of that second largest bedroom. On the opposite side, we have our first ensuite. It's not the primary, but it is an ensuite. Very large bedroom, beautiful natural lighting, and then it has the attached bathroom. Now coming further down the hall, we have a laundry room, full laundry room. Now down here we get to a crossroads, but there's like another hallway here that's also really long. But before we head down that hallway, over here we have another bedroom, again, one of the smaller ones. So let's go out to this other hallway. We have another bedroom, and then we have a full bathroom, and then another bedroom. And this bedroom is really big. It is on the corner, so you do have windows that wrap all around. You get a view of your backyard, which very, very nice. And you get somewhat of a view of the airport. Back down the main hallway, there are stairs to go upstairs, and this is our master ensuite floor. Somewhat of a little built-in right here before we enter here. Bedroom, huge. Bright, you're even higher up, so you have an even better view. Still obstructed, but not as much. And then like this bathroom, insane. Okay, incredible. First of all, dual sinks. Then if you look over here, dual showers. A two-person shower. Size reference, crazy. The tub is actually really standard size, but they have just all this other space around it that makes it look really huge. Water closet and a walk-in closet, of course. And then in this door, we just have a towel closet. Back downstairs, we have a door to go outside. If we swing around to the right-hand side, there is actually some paved area, really good for sitting. And also, if you look down that way, you'll see that there are double doors that lead directly to the living room. So this would be like your indoor-outdoor barbecue hosting area. Now, swinging on to the other side, we'll have more of our green spaces. I'm like overwhelmed. Could you imagine living here? On this side, we have some green spaces. You can see a little bit of the view. And then coming down here, we have a lot of decking and a pergola. And we even have little benches for you to sit on and just enjoy the outdoors. It is super private. This seating area is literally 360 enclosed by your property. So this is all you. More sitting area and a pond. I feel like I'm in a Japanese botanical garden. Look at this. There's like pond, water lilies. And then all the way down here, in here, it is your garage. It's packed with stuff, so we're not gonna go outside.
The reality is, these two homes serve two completely different buyers. The first one are for those looking to get a foothold in that premium neighborhood with some of the best schools in the Bay. And the one we just saw is for those already established looking for their forever home.
We're talking about a $2 million gap, and it represents more than just bedroom and bathroom count. One is buying for utility, and the other is buying for lifestyle. Millbrae does not have a cheap option. It only has an entry point.
So if you want to know what homes in the Peninsula gives you the most bang for your buck, or if you're just curious on what the market's actually looking like right now, let us know.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.